forces. And I'll start it with this guy, whose name is Isaac Newton. He was born in 1642, Wolves of England. He became one of the great scientists ever lived, yo. And there's 3 laws that you gotta follow in physics. Talking about the forces of the world that we live in. And there's 3 laws, don't forget them, that you gotta follow in physics. Talk about the forces of the world that we live in.
One day an apple fell on his head and he came up with the idea of gravity.
That's where the first law comes in.
An object with no force acting upon it moves with a constant velocity.
There's no net force on an object, then there's no acceleration. Net force is the sum of all the forces acting on an object. An object in motion will stay in motion unless acted upon by a force. You heard? Yo, time to tell you about the second law. It describes the relationship between acceleration, force, and mass. If force exerts on an object, the object accelerates. The greater the force, the greater the acceleration. Hurried? Nah.
Just remember the formula. Acceleration equals F net divided by mass. F net equals mass times acceleration.
And now, you're golden. And there's 3 laws that you gotta follow in physics. When you're talking about the forces of the world that we live in. And there's 3 laws, don't forget them, that you gotta follow in physics. When you're talking about the forces of the world that we live in. Forces of partial pull are classified to fundamental forces, electromagnetic, gravitational, weak, strong nuclear, and newtons is the unit for force. 1 kilogram object at square. Units must be converted to kilograms of square. Memorize these random facts, homies. Last but not least, it's time for Newton's 3rd law. When an object exerts a force on a second object, the second exerts a force on the first that is equal magnitude but opposite direction. Every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. Forces are always in pairs, yo. And now you know each law. Word. And there's 3 laws that you gotta remember in physics. When you're talking about the forces of the world that we live in. And there's 3 laws, don't forget them, that you gotta follow in physics. When you're talking about the forces of the world that we live in. The first Look at the road. Our dog is stealing our props. My head, not on my face.
That would have hit your head.
No, wouldn't have.
Where's your f***ing street?
Oh my god. There's a hoochie up there. Look, look.
Woo!
Oh, you weren't done? Oh,
Chorus. Come on, man. Just keep rolling. Ah, crap.
why does my shadow look so fat?
Gravity. That's all I remember from that one. Okay. Acceleration.
It's been going for like 5 minutes. 2 minutes. 3 minutes. I don't know. Never mind, 33 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh god. I would leave that part out. That's frightening.
Let's try the moonwalk.
Where did these pimples come from? Ew.
Good, you can stop the recording.